everybody. I am Liz Armstrong, and we are in the Armstrong Fieldhouse. And today I am introducing Bill and Billy for the Walking Strong podcast. Last time I did this was the night of the AAC win. We were in New Orleans.
That was a fun night.
Few glasses of Epic wine in me about that point in time, and we were bouncing off the walls. Today I'm sober. So anyway, y'all have fun and enjoy the podcast.
This is the On the Pony Express podcast, hosted by Billy Embody, brought to you by Epic Estate Wines. Walking strong on the Pony Express, a weekly segment with SMU alum, owner, vintner of Epic Estate Wines, Bill Armstrong. Epic Estate Wines, world-class wines from Paso Robles wine country. Learn more, Epic, EPOCH, epicwines.com. And now your host. Billy Embody.
1, 2, 3, let me go. So welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Walking Strong podcast. Bill Armstrong.
Billy, my podcast partner.
I
love it. I love it. So we have got, let's do a quick one today because we're going to do another one here in a short bit with an epic wine tasting. And I wish everybody who's watching this could be here in the Armstrong Fieldhouse. We're going to do an epic wine tasting of some of our wines. And then we're going to interview David Miller.
Pretty big deal.
It's about the roller coaster ride from obscurity to the ACC. And that was a fun story. So we're going to hear that all tonight. But hey, let's talk about the game. Wait, we have the wine for this week, which is our York Mountain Syrah. It's for BYU because I think I introduced this when I was introducing the Pony Express case, that York Mountain is kind of wild and they have cougars running around. Don't say it. I know exactly what you were going to say.
You can find the case at epicwines.com/pony, code PONY for free shipping.
Yeah, free shipping, exactly. And this is an amazing wine.
Yes.
And it's like one of the best that we do. So let's talk about HCU. You want to?
Yeah.
I mean, game 2. By the way, we're 2-0. 2-0.
Big. Yeah, you could do the thumbs up now. No fireworks.
I know. That's a really good point. I mean, don't you wish Florida State could say that right now? Oof. Yikes.
Tallahassee's a tough place to live, being from Florida. Mm-hmm. It's an even tougher place when you play like they have the last 2 games.
Oh, man. You know, that Boston College game wasn't as close as the score indicated.
No.
I mean, BC could have put another 7 on them right there at the end.
Yeah.
Been 35. Well, anyway, that ain't us. Yeah. So, well, we had a great game against HCU. I mean, that's kind of the setup game we should have had, I think, in week 1. Yeah. Because we kind of underestimated Nevada. We probably started reading our press too much against Nevada. We won, so there you go. But
Nevada won. They beat Troy. They were underdogs.
I saw they were underdogs, and they won.
Yeah.
And statistically, they really kind of beat them pretty good.
Yeah.
So Nevada may be better than everybody thinks.
Yeah.
You know,
SMU dominated Houston Christian, 59-7, 369 yards rushing.
By the way, when was the last time we had 369 yards rushing?
Probably when Rhett was here the first time.
Did we ever have that much rushing?
Maybe
we had a lot of yards
last year against Prairie View. Maybe
I don't know. I'd have to look that up. I was going to try to look that up, Mustang Nation, but I got lazy and I didn't. So I was thinking it might be Pony Express days. I mean, you know, 369. So you know my rule of thumb: if you get 100 yards on the ground, you get a pretty good chance of winning.
Yeah.
When you have 369 yards on the ground, you're going to win.
Brashard Smith is leading the way on that.
Oh man, Smith. He played a half, well over 100 yards.
Yep. 12 yards a carry.
12 yards. Think about that. I mean, those are better than Eric Dickerson numbers.
Yeah.
You know.
Look out, Eric.
All right, Eric. Anyway, it's so I can't even tell you how much I loved about the game because it was all good. Yeah. Really from the beginning to the end. Our defense played stellar the whole way. Obviously, the offensive line is coming together, starting to gel.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you have 369 yards rushing.
Yeah.
Derek McFall. I didn't see him coming.
Tyler, Texas.
A true freshman.
Yeah.
Holy crap, he looks good.
Great.
He looks really good.
A lot of fun to
of course,
watch.
Smith is great. KJ played fantastic.
Yeah.
Preston played great. Still waiting for our receivers to kind of say, here I am.
Yep.
I don't know whether
it was a nice first touchdown. Jordan Hudson.
Yep.
Get him involved a little bit early.
Yep.
It's kind of one of those weird games. So many people played that it's hard to
I know.
say, okay, all right,
I know.
You know, feed them, get them some confidence. This week, they have a tough task against BYU, which we'll recap it next week. Jacob Richardson was a semifinalist for the best defensive back in the country. So whoever wants to step up at receiver, this is a great time to announce.
Okay, there you go. I didn't know that. There's some good trivia right there. Well, I tell you what, I kind of almost felt bad for HCU a little bit. We had essentially 35 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
If that one guy across town would have been the coach, he would have gone for 100.
Yeah.
But Rhett was super classy. You know, he just grinded it out in the second half, third string.
Like 45-minute half.
It was just, yeah. And, but we could have really put up 100 if we wanted to.
Yeah.
You know, and, but again, Rhett was the class act, and he didn't do that. Why do that? And so HCU, here's some better games. And I'm glad we had that under our belt. It's a good warm-up game for BYU.
Yes. You want to know what is first class? Weber and the Armstrong.
Oh, my
Jim
God.
And
The gym, wellness center, Mustang Nation. You cannot believe how great Weber is. It feels NFL-like. I mean, like really, really first class. Yeah. I mean, like not even like great college level, but NFL-like.
Yeah, it's this great just flow of everything, all the open space, especially in that club level. The food was awesome, cooked in-house. It's not catered.
Yeah, I know.
We're kind of a walking ad to sell tickets. We should get a cut, I guess. But, you know.
If you can get a ticket. You can't get a ticket. You can't get a ticket. It's sold out. 100%. So, and it was loud.
Yep.
A lot of people showed up for the game, not just the Weber End Zone complex, which was amazing. Students all dressed in white. Yeah. I mean, it was fantastic. And, you know, and Rush was going on. And it was HCU, and we still had probably 75% of the student body was at the game.
100%.
I mean, it was like 4,500 students, and SMU only has 7,000 students.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was fantastic. Now, this week, let's talk about this week. Yeah. BYU comes in town Friday night. Yeah. And I never know how to handicap BYU because they travel so well. Oh, yeah. They always bring their A game. Yep. And, you know, so many guys, you know, at BYU, you know, they go off and do their mission, and then they come back and play. So it's like 25-year-olds.
Yeah, and they're playing for their families. They've got wife and kids.
I know it. Welcome to BYU, baby.
Yeah, trying to earn your NIL, put food on the actual table.
I know it. It's great. Well, we've never beaten BYU.
I know.
We're 0-4, and some of the big heartbreaks.
Do you remember that?
The Holiday Bowl? Hell yes, I remember that. Jim McMahon putting it on us. Talk about it. It was like maybe the best comeback in the history of college football. I mean, it was amazing. And it's very sad for us. Hey, we're getting a special guest on our podcast. We're actually doing a podcast right now.
Appreciate
that. That might make the blooper reel.
That's a great reminder that we said we were going to do this quick.
I know it.
And that is about our cue. So let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap this up. Predictions, I'm going to say SMU by 10.
Okay.
What's the point spread?
11 last I saw. It might be 12, somewhere around there. Yeah,
we're the favorite by 11 or 12 against a P4 school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring it.
Yeah.
So, it should be a really good game. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Make sure you say hi to me on the game on Friday, and go Ponies.
Yeah, SMU 31-20 for Bill Armstrong. I'm Billy Embody. Here's to another edition of the Walking Strong podcast. We'll catch you guys next week, and we'll see. We're celebrating a win.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the On the Pony Express podcast with Billy Embody. Follow us on your socials on X at SMU-on3 and on Instagram at On3SMU. And keep it locked to OnThePonyExpress.com for more coverage.